Mi senti? No,
Come
non
parte ci sente subito perché
Ecco.
adesso dove andare? Test test?
Mi senti? Sì, mi senti.
Test?
Come parte ci sente subito perché
Ecco,
è il connettore.
perfetto.
Questa la vuoi buttare via? Vogliamo ripartire?
No, siamo già in diretta.
Hello, good morning from Italy, Trieste. My name is Andrea Falcon.
And Mauro Melandri.
And in Italy we say questo è il bello della diretta. We are going to switch sometimes from English to Italian, of course. And il bello della diretta, how would you translate it? The beauty of live streaming, where you see everything. And here we have the director Federico Boico. We will talk also with him. At the moment the race is still not on. Right, Mauro? The race committee is setting the race course. Although these images might you think that they are sailing, we also have a tracking that tells us here it is that the boats are not racing yet. So we are waiting for the start of race number 1 of the Melges 24 World Championship 2025, of course, organized by the Yacht Club Adriaco, which is the oldest, so the most historical one in Italy. The sky is grey. The wind seems to be there, just the wind has to be settled a little bit. Yes, Mauro, it's your turn if you want to say something.
So guys, welcome everybody, and as you can see we have a big cloudiness on the race course, and it seems that it can go stopping wind on, maybe we have some wind shift on the race course. And this is edition number 26 of the Melges 24 Worlds. The last 3 went to the Americans, Andrea, and yes. Maybe it could be time to have some change in this rule of the class.
Oh my God! We know that there are many in US watching and listening us, so I have some statistics. United States journalists, they love statistics, and in baseball, basket, NBA, they love statistics. So, as you said, it is the 26th edition, and United States won the World Championship 10 times. The Italians won it 9 times. If we add the victory that is half Yankee, half Irish of 2016 by Stuart McNay, United States might go up to 11 victories, but then what do we do at this point? We take the Franco Rossini with Flavio Favini 2 victories, so we go up to 12, and then we have also an Australian-Italian victory 2005 with James Pittil. So let's say if we do a comparison in the 25 edition already sailed, 10 times United States, 9 times Italian. Then if we add also some mixed crews, then we go to 12 for Italy and 11 for USA. So we are very, very tight. And this is a very important statistics, because what does it mean? That in 25 edition, Switzerland and France are the other only 2 nations that won a world championship. 2015 was Swiss Christopher Rust, and 2004 was French Sebastian Coll. You know many things about the history of this class, Mauro. Can you explain me this victory in 2005, James Pittil with an Italian boat?
It was in Florida, and it was an Italian boat powered by Luna Rossa. It was they were training for the America's Cup, and if I remember well, they were on board with a full crew of Luna Rossa sailor plus one underage guy that was not so far the youngest winner of the Melges 24 World, also as a crew member and Helmsman with the boat of the father few years after. He was sailing on Luna Rossa, I think it was 13 or 14 years old.
This is a great, very well done, Mauro Melandri. So we can say that it was an Italian victory. I mean,
Yeah,
the
it was
boat,
an Italian
the
victory.
boat was Italian with James Pittil from Australia steering the boat. As we know, if you want to steer an America's Cup boat, you have to be in some way Italian. Anyway, let's say that it was a very good one. Yes, the one with Flavio Favini steering Franco Rossini. It's from Switzerland, I think from Lugano, right?
Yeah, correct.
Lugano in Italy, we consider them Italians.
Everything is Italian, so
Everything
you know.
is Italian. So let's see the committee boat AP flag is still on. Chair of the race committee is Giancarlo Crevatin. So AP flag is still on, so there is no time to rush. Wind should be, that is the forecast, should be a southeast wind. And yes, I was listening before the radio, the internal communication of the race committee on channel, I won't tell you the name, the number of the channel. And yes, and the wind was going to 8 knots. I think now there is more wind. I think that race committee is having some issues now, because when in the Gulf of Trieste you see these clouds, it means that a very strong winds can arrive suddenly, or it's shifty. So these images are very important. Did you see number 35? 135, exactly, 135. Now it's nice to, now we saw it better, 135, so it's a southeast wind. This is the tracking, so we can follow the race also with the tracking. If Federico Boico, the name of the buttons, is ready, we can of course send the message of president of Yacht Club Adriaco,
De Manzini.
Niccolò De Manzini. And so Niccolò De Manzini with this message is welcoming the participants of the Melges 24 World Championship.
So welcome to the 2025 edition of the Melges 24 World Championship. Here in Trieste, here in Yacht Club Adriaco, we are proud and honored to host this event. It has been a huge work to obtain this bid, and now people are on the sea. The race is going to start, and we are very proud for our hospitality in order to offer not only our club but our town to participants coming from all over the world.
Okay, this one was an important message by Niccolò De Manzini, president of Yacht Club Adriaco, for this World Championship that sees 17 crews taking part. It's a record, you said, Mauro.
Is the most participated event worlds of the last 10 years. We are doing better than Miami 2015.
Okay. And 16 nations. We want to mention that we have plenty of time, so we have Austria, Canada, Chile, Croatia, Denmark, Great Britain, Germany, Greece, Hungary, of course, Italy, and then we have Monaco, Norwegia, Slovenia, Switzerland, Sweden, and United States with 5 boats. So 2 of the boats coming from the United States are coached by David Ullman, Sentinel USA 856. It's coached by David Ullman, and Dark Horse USA 870 is coached by Vince Brun. Both David Ullman and Vince Brun are
world champion, former world champion of the Melges 24 class. Vince Brun was the winner of the first 2 editions of the Worlds, while Dave Ullman was having his own success since 2007.
And 7. So you're right. So Vince Brun was the first sailor ever to win a Melges 24 World Championship in 1998. He did the BIS in 1999. And then we are very proud in Italy because Giorgio Zuccoli, that was a very important sailor for us, also concerning the Olympic activity. He was a world champion in the Tornado class when sorry.
Flag orange.
Oh, orange flag. So we have orange flag. That means 10 minutes to the start. So we were talking about Giorgio Zuccoli. Very important, very important sailor for Italy that won the World Championship in 2000. So we have plenty of statistics, plenty of numbers to talk about. We will keep them for later or for the next days. We will live stream the Melges 24 World Champion every day until the end Saturday. The world champion will be over when 12 races will be raced, and now we are going to follow the first one of the general program. So the boats are going back. If we can hold on, sometimes we can also have a look to the tracker just to have the general situation. Yes, Mauro, what did you want to say?
Heavy rain is coming on the race course. It seems that we have some really big cloudiness and it can affect on the wind situation on the race course. But I think that now if the race officers are preparing the start, it seems that the wind is steady. And we have to remember also that the PRO of the event is Mr. Krevatin.
Yes.
He's a local expert.
We said it before, eh? We said it before. Allora, hold on. We are going to switch 1 second to Italian. Sorry about this for you guys, but of course we have also Italian listening to us. They know us a little bit because we are journalists here in Italy and we have been working for 20-30 years already. So Italian guys that listen to us speaking in English, they're going to say, what are they doing, Andrea Falcone and Mauro Melandri? So let's give us a warm welcome to the Italian spectators in Italian. That seems a little bit more natural. Allora ragazzi, siamo Andrea Falcone,
Mauro Melandri.
E ovviamente parliamo in inglese perché noi italiani siamo ospitali nei confronti del mondo, eccetera. È un campionato del mondo organizzato dallo Yacht Club Adriaco, grandissima organizzazione, e abbiamo detto 71 equipaggi partecipanti, 16 nazioni, ed è giusto che il commento sia fatto principalmente in inglese. È logico che ogni tanto per rilassare le nostre mandibole è meglio un attimo switchare un attimo all'italiano. Allora, bandiera arancione issata, quindi meno di 10 minuti dalla partenza. Andiamo con le immagini quindi live dal campo di regata e insomma torniamo un pochettino a parlare in inglese, se no gli stranieri magari abbandonano il live streaming e se ne vanno. So, as we said, orange flag is on. It would be interesting to have Ettore. Who is the guy now filming the... Ettore, we should send him a message that close to the 5 minutes it is better if he let us watch the race committee boat.
Yes, we are close to the start of race number 1. The camera is moving, showing up how big is the fleet, and now we are with the camera on Alberto Lucchi. He's one of the guys composing the media team. He will fly the drone because we will have the drone flying along the race, and AP flag is down, Andrea.
Yeah, happy flag is now, and we said it already, Mauro. You have to pay more attention. We already said that there is the orange flag up, and
Yeah, I
of
know.
course, when you hoist the orange flag, it means that you have been taking down the happy flag before, and the racing, the starting procedures have started. Now, the thing to watch is when the Melges 24 flag will be hoisted. That will mean that in 5 minutes, Federico Bocco, do you have an arm, how you say, an arm watch to start a countdown
I will start
to
the
the 5 minutes? No, I can do it by myself, no problem. Now, Ettore, the picture is. Yes, we do it with the phone. You at home, you can do it in the best way. Here we go. It's 5 minutes
We have it.
to the start. Thank you very much to the guys on the water. Stefano Bareggi did a really great job here for Yacht Club Adriaco to organize this championship, also to organize this live streaming. Excellent. We did not have a briefing, can you imagine? We are working, we are really connected with the guys on the wall. We didn't say, we didn't tell each other, please do this, please do that. We didn't brief this morning, Mauro. And things are working all right.
Yeah, it seems fine. As you know, after 30 years of working sailing, it seems that Stefano Bareggi is doing a really great job. And now we have, as we have said, the Melges 24 class flag flying. I think that we have 10, 11 knots. What do you think, Andrea?
Yeah, it can be also, yes, 10, 11, for sure, 4 minutes. 4 minutes to the start. Papa flag is on the race committee boat. Perfect. Also you, Mauro, switched the timer on. There will be no other significant signals from the race committee in the next minutes. We will see the Melges 24 flag going down when there will be only 60 seconds to the start. We can switch 1 second to the tracking to see that all the boats are now most of them aligned behind the line. Dark Horse, can you imagine Dark Horse, the boat, it's the green one that you can see is going back to the line, but it is the boat that is inside the race course at the moment, while the orange boat is Gamecock. So let's follow, because Dark Horse, do you think it's one of a real contender for the world title?
It's a real contender for the world title. It's one of the brand new boat. They were joining the class past year in Split along the Europeans. They are sailing with Kyler Morris as a handsome owner driver, and the tactician is Manu Weiler, coming from Palma de Mallorca, Spain.
And we were saying, I don't want to say only good words, when you tell yourself how good you are, but look, we also have the drone. Yeah. And look, this also beautiful image from the drone by Alberto Lucchi. Maybe he should turn it a little bit more to the right, but of course, now the main scene is the race. Did he listen to me? Yes. I think that Stefano Bareggi on the boat is listening to us. Great, Stefano. Thanks to tell Alberto Lucchi, so that we can see the starting line. These are images from the bottom. So the best thing would be to have Ettore at this moment to zoom on the committee boat, so that we can see the flags, and Alberto Lucchi from the drone that show us the complete starting line. So Federico Boico, 4, 3, 2, 1 minute to the start, and also from the drone we saw the Melges 24 class the Papa flag being taken down. So now it's less than 1 minute to the start. I don't see other flags like black flag, uniform flag. So at the moment, for the first start, the race committee is giving total freedom, not giving pressure to the crews for just in case OCS. Let's see how many seconds to the start, Mauro.
We have 22 seconds with the fleet pushing on the pin end. It seems that they are a little bit over, looking from these images.
I bet one coffee for a general recall. Let's say 5, 3, 2, 1, go! Let's see what happens on the committee boat. In fact, the blue and the yellow flag, this is a general recall. I mean, I bet a coffee, but I think it was quite well predictable that it was going to be a general recall.
We are in Trieste, guys, and look at the beauty that you have on the back of the fleet. The castle of Miramare was really well visible on the starting line.
Exactly. This is a nice postcard of Trieste. Of course, the teams now they want to, of course, test the boats. It's a sort of speed test. We have Italy 636. That was Foxy Dry
636.
Yes, and this is a beautiful image. Some boats are starting to go back to the starting line. Of course, it is the World Championship. It is the first race. I think that all the crew they really want to race, and usually, I mean, I'm not surprised when I see a general recall for the first race of I'm talking general, of any important championship. So I'm not committed to see a general recall. Now let's see what the decision of the race committee will be. Mauro, the race conditions in Trieste, it's a beautiful sailing race course. But usually there is not a medium situation. You have lot of wind or you have very little wind. So of course Giancarlo Crevatin, he's from here. He's from the Yacht Club Adriaco, right? No, he's not from Yacht. He's from Muggia. He's from Muggia, but I mean anyway, he lives here in the Gulf. He knows the race area very well, and the race committee knows that in these conditions we have to take back home today 3 races to stay on schedule. So I don't know what their decision will be to hoist a uniform or a black flag at the 4 minutes signal.
It's really fascinating looking at these images with the heavy rain coming down from the sky on the back of the fleet. I think that they will plan maybe to have some uniform flag to keep the boat down the line. We were talking before about the history of the class and about of the past winners. Let me tell you, Andrea, that we have.
Can you interrupt you one second?
Sure.
Because I know that Stefano, it's a technical communication. I know that Stefano Bareggi is listening to us. It will be very helpful now to go close to the race committee, because we have to see if maybe they put again an AP flag on, or if they take a decision, if they change maybe the length of the beat, or if the wind is going to change. It was 135. No, because you said something very important, but so it is very important to see if the race committee is going to change something.
I just saw a lightning bolt on the back of the fleet, so it could be, considering that we have the carbon must up. Lightning bolts can be dangerous, but
Okay.
let's go to see what is going to happen.
Sorry again, Mauro. Yeah, now we see. Thank you very much to Zoom on the race committee. Don't move the camera anyway. It's 135. So 135. No AP flag on the race committee. I think so that the race procedure for the next start of race one should happen very early.
Let me tell you, Andrea, that maybe I was looking on the back of the orange flag. I was looking some red and white flag. It could be the class flag up. If they are moving the camera again on the race committee boat.
Yes, if they show us the race committee, or if they move their rib and they go closer to the race committee boat. Yes, the sky, it's beautiful. You can see the contrast between. Wow, what a black cloud over the race course. That for sure it's an important element. So I interrupted you several times.
But it's not a problem. We have time, Andrea. I was just telling that Americans and Italians are for sure in this history of the class. But let me tell you that. If we can bet some euro, I can bet something on Croatian team like Razjaren, that is the leading, he was the winner of the past Europeans, and the German entry named Nefeli with Peter Carey. He was the winner in Miami, the Bacardi Cup. He's sailing along with an Italian crew, and they are among the favorites.
The
class flag is flying.
Class flag is flying. And I think that I saw maybe a uniform. Okay, so I didn't want to to say a wrong thing, but yes, uniform flag is on. What does it mean, uniform flag? That if someone is over the line too early, is disqualified. If there is, for example, a general recall, that crew can participate again to the next race. With a black flag, it's more
punitive.
More punitive. Can you say punitive? I don't know. And okay, so if you are over the line too early, you get the OCS, and you have to wait for the second race. You are not allowed to be on the starting line again. In case there is, for example, a general recall. So, class flag, so we are waiting at this point for the, uniform flag goes in substitution of the Papa flag. So, let's see, are you ready with your watch at this time when the Papa flag, or the uniform flag, sorry, will be taken down? Then it will mean that
we have 1 minute to the start.
Yes, 1 minute to the start. Sorry if the Melges 24. When it comes down the flag, it will be 1 minute to the start. Brilliant this image. I think that in a few seconds, or maybe if Lucky doesn't have any problem to fly with this wind, we will also have the drone flying. Let me see on the tracking. There is one boat, Nika, still going back to the starting line together with Adriatica. I see that
Nika could be a good contender for the Worlds. It's managed by...
Hello, here we go. Uniform flag. So it's 1 minute to the start. So what were you saying?
Nika is owned by Vladimir Prozikin, 7-time world champion of the RC44 class, and is sailing along with a really strong crew, and is also counting on Michaela Wolf, that is a bronze medalist at the Olympics.
Did you start the countdown?
No,
you forgot it. Federico Boico started the countdown. It's 30 seconds now to the start. Remember, this is the second time the race committee gives the start for race one of Melges 24 World Championship. It's a start...
15 seconds.
with it's now 10 seconds to the start. It is a start with the uniform flag. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. So the race started right now. It's a beautiful start in beautiful racing condition. Now we should see the race committee to understand if there is general recall again. General recall again. Who is here in trouble? ITA
415.
455.
It's White Raven.
White Raven. So there is another general recall, but yeah. So
look at how many Melges 24. It's unbelievable.
Yes. Remember 71 boats. Again, they try a sort of boat speed. We have Melgina. Here we have on the right of the screen Germany 405 Il Grigio, and now the first boats they start to veer away and to go back to the starting line.
Andrea, you were explaining that with the uniform flag, if you have a general recall, you can go starting again, and this is the case. So
this is
it means that the boats that were out of the line were not punished for this start, and they can join the fleet again on the next start.
Now, do you bet another coffee that there will be a black flag?
I agree with you. I will lose if I bet with you on this. As you can see, the fleet is against trying to sail upwind to look how it works with the wind shifts, and it seems that we will lose a little bit more time than before.
You think so? Yes. So now let's see what happens. As soon as possible, we will have a picture of the race committee. Look, this is it's not technical, but it's interesting to see how dark is the sea, how dark is the sky, and how the white of the hulls and the white of the race committee both contrasts with the landscape. It's really, this is we know it. It's in Trieste. It's a situation that we are used to see, the famous race Barcolane and everything when it happens. Also, well, with Bora, no, with Bora generally the sky it's of course very clear. That is the famous wind of Trieste, well known all over the world. So let's see what happens now. Orluki with the drone can zoom a little bit on the race committee boat, more on the side, so that we see if Giancarlo Grevatin gave 2 opportunities to the fleet. The first time to start there was a general recall, and then the second time there was a general recall with a uniform flag. And now let's see what will be the decision for the third attempt of the first race of the 26th edition of the Melges 24 World Championship, organized by Yacht Club Adriaco. So I know, Mauro, that it is for the first time that a Melges World Championship is sailed on the Adriatic coast of Italy. Maybe you are better than, it is not the first time that a Melges 24 World Championship is sailed in Italy. I think it's the 4th time, but it is first time on the Adriatic Sea. The other times, where was it sailed?
It was sailed in, we got in Porto Cervo, 120 boat, and we are still talking about before the 2010. Then we had the World Championship in Torbole, and is still the event with the the largest number of Melges 24. They were more than 120
On a lake, can you imagine?
on,
the Lake Garda.
on a lake. Then in Italy we had again the Europeans in Genoa, and it was happening a few years ago, while in the Adriatic the main event that we sailed were in Portorož and in Split, two-time Europeans.
I think that we have.
They moved the fleet to the
They moved.
windward sail for safety reason because the lightning is arriving.
To where? To the
Windward mark.
to the windward mast. So at the moment there is no racing.
No race.
The race committee, so thank you very much Federico Boico and Stefano Fabareggi from the water. So we have the race committee that in fact the orange flag is down. So at the moment, what does it mean in formal language? Means that at the moment race course doesn't exist. And the race committee told the fleet to move in the area where the weather mark is, not to sail, but because it is a safer place, as there are lightnings on the race course. Mauro, you saw it before. I didn't see it, but as you said, you saw.
I saw lightning bolts striking far away, obviously from the fleet, but this is a good decision from the race officers. We have to remember that Melges 24 is a boat with a carbon mast, and carbon is really a good friend of the lightning bolt.
And so we go a little bit technical. We want to talk about the Melges 24. Before we said that the first World Championship was sailed in 1998, won by Vince Brun. The Melges 24 was designed by Harry Melges after his victory in the America's Cup in 1992 with America Cube. When he went back home in Zenda, he was relaxed because to win an America's Cup with Bill Koch, together with Bill Koch, wasn't. I mean, it was. He was of course very happy, but it was a tough thing to do. So he went back home and he decided to build a boat that could give him the same sensation that he felt on the America's Cup boat, because we are talking about a boat that in 1993 with a carbon fiber mast, so I come to your argument, a boat that was launched, because I remember the first boat in Italy arrived in 1993, fall 1993. It was a very big step ahead. I mean, what did we have? We have the J24 at that time. Now we have a lot of one design classes, but the Melges 24 was really a blast with a carbon fiber, with Jenacare, with retractable bowsprit, telescopic bowsprit. It was really, and then I'm surprised about this. Only 6 years later, a World Championship were organized. I remember that maybe the Melges 24 was so new for those years that it took some time before it became popular. We will talk about this again, Mauri, if you want to say something.
Yeah, we have just to underline for the Italian audience that in Italy the Melges 24 was spread all around our country thanks to Egidio Babbi. That after that he was world champion among the Corinthian, and then he became measurer of the class.
Okay, so I think that now also to give a rest to the people working on board on the water, we take a break. Is that right, Federico Boico? If we want to take a break, we will write on our socials when the start of the race one is going to be expected.
It seems that we have a little bit less wind right now.
That's the reason why the race committee told the fleet
Away,
to move away from the
thunderstorm.
starting line area. So they are here in a safe place. So let's take a break. It is 13:30, 1:30 p.m. here in Italy, Central Europe time, and we will come back soon, I hope.